morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you may be. Welcome back to the Pitch Perfect podcast, where you're joined by myself and Elaine. Now, hello. Today is in New Zealand time the release of Compendium, right? So I've got my usual case that I kind of get with every set, for my collection and also for opening, obviously. And we figured maybe that's what we should do today. We could just chat and hang out. Come join us as we open a box and talk about this past weekend's Flesh and Blood with the new Sage format finally coming to fruition. We can talk about the implications and all of that going on. So, welcome. Grab a snack. Elaine's already onto it. And we'll just crack this box open and chat, I guess, in the meantime.
It is later than we usually record. I had an event tonight, so we had to do kind of a late night recording, and I haven't eaten, so please don't mind me eating dinner throughout this episode.
Don't mind at all. I hope this camera won't get too blurry. I'm using the better face camera, or the better webcam, which we did purchase with the grant, so thank you, LSS. But we did purchase a new camera for myself with the grant, and I assume you'll be getting one as well.
I will be.
Yeah.
I need to do that. New microphone, new camera for Kiki so far with the Grant Mummy. We'll be upgrading my setup too. We're trying to upgrade our setup so that we have equal setups and quality is cohesive across the pot. But that's not really probably boring. All of you. I'm excited to open some Compendium.
Well, you already opened
Or watch Kiki
a few
open.
packs yourself with the Sage Ambassador kit that we received. You already had a chance to open some packs. And we will be focusing on some Sage content. Our gameplay video will be using some of these decks, admittedly on Talishar and not in paper because, there's a few lots of miles between us.
Yeah.
There's the box at a top-down point of view. And we have this fancy old pack. Normally I open these with scissors, but I have misplaced mine. And by mine, I mean the ones that I borrowed from work, so I should probably find them before.
Are you gonna open it that at the end of the box?
We'll save the gold pack for the end, right? That's the exciting part, okay. Although, any balance of justice is exciting for me because I don't own one. Is this too loud? I should have that on camera. Is that too loud?
I personally enjoy the sound,
It's a little bit
but it's definitely, I can hear it.
It's a little bit ASMR-ish. I don't know how slow we're gonna go through it. Probably faster as the pack goes on, but in the meantime, one at a time, here's Future Sight. Hyperinflation. Laden with Lightning. Become the Cup. Bear Hug. Oh, we've got a foil Majestic. Right off the bat, it's Tigrine Reflex. Tigrine Reflex?
I don't know. Why am I pretending I know how to pronounce it, though?
If Crouching Tiger was the last attack, this combat chain, this gets +1 and go again. So it's a head jab that becomes a better than head jab. And then as an attack reaction, you can discard this to give a ninja attack +1 and create a tiger in your hand. So it's kind of like an ancestral empowerment as well, if you want those odd hits. Baltic Veil, Pound of Flesh, and Robe of Resourcefulness.
Is there anything particular that you're kind of looking for out of this set, wanting to open as we go through this?
Yeah, I want the Balance of Justice, because I don't own one. And then I'm looking for Illusionist Mystic cards, whatever they are. The Enigma cards. I'm looking for Enigma
Or
cards.
reveal card?
I'm also looking for a Reveal card, but I'm looking for Enigma cards for Sage. Whether Enigma's good or not, we'll find out. That's kind of what I want to buy.
Or a reveal card.
I would like...
in my packs.
I would like it. Did you get the foil one or the non-foil?
I think that one was the non-foil. And then that one from the extended art too, because I got an extended art content creator. They send, you know, so it's non-foil. I open a non-foil and a coil line crosser. Those for my 2 hits out of the four packs I just got to open.
Nice. I got the common I was after, the fluid motion. Although I suspect this is probably in the Enigma starter deck, which I'm hoping to get. Okay. And just some rares. I feel like there's an equipment in every pack, I could be wrong. But Stadium Security was the foil. If this comes in yellow, it's just like another card you can play in your Tough Nut deck. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, I really have no space for this. What am I doing? Next. And third pack. Oh my god. Where's the quizzes when I need them?
Oh, these are plastic.
Oh yeah. We don't care about the environment here in clean green New Zealand. No, these are printed in Japan. So don't come for me. I miss the paper pack so much. Soul Beyond Belief. When this attacks, reveals the top card of your deck. If it's yellow, put it into your soul and this gets +1. So, you gotta buy the book. Our second Majestic, first non-foil Majestic. If you have less health than other heroes, you may play this as though an instant. Heroes can't draw cards during their action phases, and at the beginning of your action phase, destroy this. Just a little bit of interaction for the revered heroes. Which is what it seems like this box wants me to play with the foils so far. While I'm opening these packs.
Got this.
Sorry?
I was just thinking out loud and realizing that we always forget to put up a listener questions post when it's just the two of us. Yeah. So we obviously forgot and didn't put one up for this, but this is probably the perfect episode to just have a bunch of listener questions, which we don't have.
True. You know, that would have been a great idea if we were more onto it. But onto it kind of isn't what the podcast is anymore. It's just loose, and we just go with it.
Just loose. Sorry. What were you saying?
I did say loose. Like, you know, like keeping it loose and casual. You know, like.
Before I said think about the listener question, I think you were saying while we open these packs.
Oh right. So there was a Sage event last weekend, and we saw people's first attempts at a competitive Sage format, as the format was intended with the newer cards. How did you feel about that event? Did you get to catch much of it?
Yeah, I watched some. There was 3 days of streaming. I watched the top 8, and then on Saturday I watched maybe like 3 games I was able to catch, and then I watched top 8. I could have watched the entire thing, but I was at my sister's house. I wake up like 3 hours at least earlier than her.
Mm-hmm.
So when I wake up in the morning, it was like, I can go watch some Flesh and Blood. And then she'd wake up and walk out the living room and be like, what the hell are you playing? Well, it's good. It just doesn't limit it. But all that, I did get to watch a good bit of it. And I did make her, when she came out on the Sunday when they were doing top 8, I did not turn it off. I made her watch all of top 8. It was like, we're not turning it off now. It's like almost the finals.
The important part. Is it just me? Is this card like very hot?
I mean, it's an assassin card.
Sure. It's a new card specifically. But very silver.
It is hot. Assassin cards are hot.
Exactly. And they love that. Every time I see them, it makes me almost want to play it. Like the class.
Oh. Thoughts on that event, though? I did think that, I'm interested to watch the Sage meta evolve. I did think that for the event itself, games were exciting. Personally, I enjoyed like a little bit of a faster format than what we saw this past
Mhm.
weekend. And yeah, I'm interested to see I'm just interested to see the format evolve and how decks evolve. It's not like I just want to see like more diversity in the deck building than what we saw this past weekend.
Because of course there's
How about you? What are your thoughts?
like there's a lot of different heroes that are viable, but a lot of them are guardians or warriors. Like the guardian decks and the warrior decks are all kind of functionally the same. Um, the aggro decks do have a bit of different flavor. Like you have your Briar and your Fires, your premium aggro decks, and they are a bit different and play differently, so that's kind of nice. Syndra's unplayable. That's unfortunate. This pack wasn't bad, just real quick. We have the foil rare and Body Greatness. Got a foil generic headpiece, which wants you to have gold and crack them for gold. It's kind of nice. A nice temper one as well. And then the Ghost Protocol Architect, rather, which is one of the Teklo Majestics. So that was a pretty good pack. But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do about all the Guardian decks and all the Warrior decks being kind of the same. Kind of missing a lot of flavor in that sense, and like the decks kind of feel homogenized a bit. So I'd like to see how they kind of tackle that issue. Make the services good. We're there, and we got put on the ice as our foil warrior attack reaction for daggers if you're a Fang fan.
Although I did like find the stream and the games really interesting, it just like did feel a little repetitive when the games I was seeing.
Yeah, I agree. Like the games were interesting to watch, but it felt like there wasn't much diversity or difference between the games.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna need to do more than just the hero bans. There might have to be some card bans as well. That's made a great X. I'm looking at you. Ooh, X and Wayne. I like this card. This one says choose one or both. Put a +1 counter on a blue aura you control. Put +1 counter on an aura with ward you control. If you choose both, search your deck for energy, reveal it, then put it on top of your deck. And it's done by MJ, who is one of the in-house artists for Flesh and Blood and a New Zealand local and Filipina. So, love that. Frost.
Oh no.
Spiked. Break open the chests, and Graven Cow. Well, this is in your graveyard. At the start of your turn, you may destroy 2 silvers if you do equip this. And then when it's equipped from anywhere other than graveyard, put a -1 counter on it. So it starts as like a 1 power blade for it. It becomes more as the game goes on. That seems pretty powerful. For assassins, that can generate a lot of silver tokens. Which is, of course, their money of choice. Struggling.
I think something about the weekend that I really like how creative they're getting just on like the content they're producing throughout the weekend, not just like on stream, but all their social media platforms. So shout out to whoever is like spearheading that, because I think it's all high quality entertaining stuff.
Yeah, I think they worked with like some local content creators, right? Like I think Cup of TCG was involved. I'm not actually sure because I don't actually know what they look like in person. I just see their like social media posts and all that. But I think they're involved in all that, which is cool, you know. So, if you ever want to do something in New Zealand, Flesh and Blood. I mean, I guess I did actually cast New Zealand Nationals last year, now that I think about it. So, there was that. Chain of Brutality. is a reviled attack. If it has 6 or more power, gains go again. When this hero hits the next attack action card you play this turn gets base 6 power. Reviled brute attack action, sorry. So that's kind of cool. Strictly an RKO card, but a very cool one. And we got the Stormweaver's Aegis, which is a lightning equipment. Destroy this until the end of your turn. Instant cards you control gain instant. Discard this, prevent 2 damage. The next 2 damage will be dealt to you this turn. So that's a way to turn your non-defensive instants into defending card. I could see this definitely heavy space in Macilio to try to combat some aggro decks maybe. You do lose the old Naga if you do end up playing this, but it might be worth it if it means you can not lose the game to an aggro deck. Discarding Messes is a good card. It's a Fi card, not for Enigma. Bad Breath is our foil. Intimidate target hero. The next time an attack you control hits this turn, create 3 Might tokens. That's pretty big. Shallow Water Shark Harpoon. It's another harpoon for the Marlin deck. Of course, 2 power. 2 cost to play it. When you've activated the cannon this turn, this gets, or if you've activated the cannon this turn rather, this gets when this hits a hero, destroy a card in their arsenal if you do create a gold token. So that with the overpower of the big harpoon makes us go to 9, or cannon rather, makes us go to 9 with overpower. And that's like a command and conquer, so you can kind of play more big boats, kinda. Blunton, Majestic. When this defensive weapon attack, the attacking hero discards a card. That seems pretty powerful. Are you excited for this as a warrior main? When this defensive weapon attacks, the attacking hero discards a card.
But it's a generic bluff.
It's a warrior block.
It's right. Sorry, a warrior block. Yeah, it's a warrior card, but it's just a block card, right? Yeah, I think it could be good. I think maybe it's a sideboard card for certain matchups.
And does only defend for 2, which is not great.
Yeah.
And it's a yellow, which is not great.
It's like, I don't know. Yellows are bad in.
Oh, true. Kasaya likes yellows.
In Kasaya.
50% of the time she likes yellows.
But I am to be honest, I struggle to think about what matchup that might be really impactful for that, because I would struggle into for.
Does she do well into assassins?
No, that's the worst. Yeah. I mean, I've talked to on here before about how Mario activates my finest life, but Mario also a lot of times the weapon attacks are accompanied with a lot of Pokemon. So I'm not sure that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Assassins don't really tend to attack the weapon all that much unless you're Azuri. Our foil is Oathfolk in this pack. We've got Boo, the ghost ally. If this is untapped, you get Spell Void 2. And as an action, it, of course, attacks for 0 resources. 2 power, 2 life. Seems okay in Divergence. That might be the home for it, if anything. And the next one.
So, after watching the stream this past weekend, what heroes do you think might be of the Sage meta first?
Sorry, you cut out, unfortunately.
After watching the stream this past weekend, what heroes would be your predictions to be voted out of the Sage meta first?
That's a good question. Real quick, you got another cold foil equipment here. Shamanic Shinbones. It is just Null Ruin Boots for Brute specifically. Sick. I imagine, of the aggro decks, I can see Briar kind of going away. She's quite powerful, attacks on a very powerful on multiple axes in a very powerful sort of meaning way. But also just the damage output's just far too high for a 20 life total format. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's gone. I feel like they'd have to hit one of the Guardians or one of the Warriors, if not both. It's hard to know which ones, because they're all, again, quite similar, and I don't know if like banning a Guardian or a Warrior actually fixes the problem, per se.
I think if you were to ban a warrior, it'd probably be driven.
Yeah, she's kind of the most generically useful one. Like, Fi has upside in the fact that his equipment is better, and that's literally the only difference.
Yeah.
Dorinthia does allow you to be a bit more aggressive, like you can actually swing with the Great Axe twice if you're so lucky. I've never seen it happen, but the possibilities are there. So, unsure.
KO did really well too over the weekend.
KO did do really well. I was surprised. Oh, Herald of Victoria. I was very surprised at KO doing well because I was mistaken as to which KO it was. I thought it was the original one where you like roll a dice to see if you double your power or not. And I was like, wow, these guys got so lucky. What the heck? No, it was not that KO. Yeah, so there is room for a brute. I don't know if either of the brutes are bannable at this point. If anything, it might be like
Unity voted.
Yeah, but I don't think they were disliked enough or talked about enough to kind of get there, you know? I think Briar would be
the
one to
most
go.
representation in the top 8.
True. It's just not very divisive, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I
it doesn't
agree.
make people want
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
And I think we will need to see, like, more events before, like... There are more events before the first round of benching happens, right? Yeah, there's one this weekend.
Yeah.
Or something.
There should be.
So,
And then what is it? Is benching before ProQuest season?
I can't remember.
Was ProQuest season the first 2 or 3 weeks of SAG events?
Yeah. I've got to progress next week, actually.
Followed by.
I need to...
Are they that soon?
Yeah. I need to start preparing for that.
How did this happen to me every single event season? I'm like, what? What do you mean they start tomorrow?
I'm planning on playing Enigma for it. But my friend is playing Dromai, and they were absolutely destroying me with Dromai, and it did not feel good. So, that matchup is cursed. I just have to kind of live with that and hope that nobody else is on Dromai, because Dromai's not very good into the Guardians, from what we've found so far. Ooh, pretty. I don't know if it's good, but it's pretty. As an instant, you can pitch a chi, turn this face up to put a +1 counter on it. At the start of your turn, destroy this. So it kind of can block multiple times in a turn if this kind of deck that breaks the combat chain. This might actually be the chess piece of choice. Maybe. Yeah, I think Briar's the only one that I feel like will almost definitely hit the benching list.
Yeah, I think people were talking about Briar even before we saw any stage actually be played.
Yeah. Like what is it? The general consensus that I found going into the format was Briar and Oldham are kind of the powerful heroes that might be too good for the format. And like we saw with Oldham, like it's pretty powerful. Having the ability to defend without losing cards in your deck is pretty strong. But I don't know. Bravo was also kind of ridiculous in the sense that he can just actually go on the offensive, unlike Oldham. Attack from a different angle mid-game. That's a...
Well, I like that
It's
art.
pretty, right? I was gonna say it's a Zen card.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the text, and then I looked at the art, and I'm like, oh, that's blatantly a tiger. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a Zen card. It's one of the rares I needed. Shimmering Mirage. When defending this chain link, you may banish this, and I can play it again this combat chain.
There you go.
One of the cards I needed. Case is worth it. There we go. The one rare.
This is worth it. I got one rare out of it that I needed.
The Bannerman. Laden with lightning. Strike twice. Lightning Wizard action. If you dealt arcane damage to opposing hero this turn, you may play it at the slow or an instant. So it's snapback. Like another snapback for Acilia. Make him feel more like a wizard. Golden Boots is a good one for Rangers. Don't tell them. But it was mentioned in Yuki's article about the Lexi she's been working on, the Lightning Lexi, which I think was a really cool deck. I'd consider playing it, but I don't want Elaine to leave me, so we won't be doing that on camera anytime soon.
Oh, Danny.
It's a lightning deck more than it is a ranger deck, trust. Until end of turn, blue attacks and attacks with ephemeral get +1. So again, this is a Zen card. It kind of replaces like the Art of War in that deck, I guess. I don't know if it's actually good enough for Living Legend, but it is nice because you can trigger your Chi off it, so maybe it is good enough for Living Legend. I really like Living Legend as an idea and as a format, but nobody plays it locally to me. I think there's a Marvel in here.
What?
There's a Sowing Thorns, Pillar of Unity, Seeds of Strength, and... oh. Sigil of Sylphida. There was a Marvel in here. It just wasn't a hero.
Just...
Actually, I think my co-host, my teammate will want this, because he loves Runeblade. When this enters or leaves the arena, you may banish another aura from your graveyard. If you do, deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy this. So it's a Runeblade Sigil, as opposed to a Wizard one, or a generic one, or whatever. That's kind of pretty. I should probably sleeve that or something, shouldn't I? Because my friend has the Hinefitu Todao promo from like the New Zealand event, and I want that. So I'll trade that to him. But Sowing Thorns.
You're
I have a what, sorry?
gonna trade that
This one?
for... yeah, for the...
The
Bro.
Pleiades Todao one? I mean, I don't know how much this is worth, but it'll probably go towards that. I really like this for adults as well. But that's pretty. It's not a young hero, but I'm sure I'll get some use out of it somewhere. Put on knife. Yeah, nothing too exciting from that one.
I will say aesthetically opening this set, like, I love the art on the packs, but also like the just watching you like flip through the packs of cards, it does feel like the Compendium of
Yeah.
Wraith. Like it, yeah, feels like we're covering everything.
Yeah.
Every past set.
Like, they said that every talent and class has support in this set, right? It is kind of cool seeing all
Yeah.
the colors. I love Arya aesthetically so
It's
much.
really cool.
Ooh, Pirate Arms. It's Pirate Arcane Barrier, and then High Tide of the 2 more cards in your pitch zone, blue cards, this gets +3 in Blade Break. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's better than having the gold making arms. But that's neat. But no, for sure. It's like very cool seeing all the different arts and kind of Ravens of Wraith in one set.
Yeah, I guess it's similar to like how it feels to open History Path,
Mhm.
but I don't know. It just is not white border And it also just, it's not history back. It's a set.
I love it. It's not white border. I know some people specifically love white border, but I can't do it.
I have some white border in my deck painting. And oh my gosh, sorry, cat just jumped on me. I was super against white border when it came and hated it, and then I realized like I'm kind of broke and cheap.
Yeah, I do appreciate it exists, like in terms of accessibility and getting cards to people.
Yeah.
For me personally, I just wish that they just did it in black border anyway.
Yeah, it looks much better.
Okay, so unless I missed something, my hits from this box were this Sigil of Sulfide, Tigrine Reflex, Glove of Azure Waves. This is the foil Majestic. That's not actually Majestic, I just wanted that for myself. I got 2 cold foil equipments. Misplaced one of my cold foil equipments. Somewhere. So there we go.
But honestly, I think this is a pretty decent box. Yeah, marble, 2 cold foils.
And then we got 7 Majestics, non-foil.
That seems okay.
It seems pretty okay. But now we have the final pack of this box.
Forgot about this. Oh my
Where
gosh.
did I put knife I was using? Okay, we're seeing Hope Notre Dame to carrots. You're doing it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, toast, I can't see. Oh.
Try to wait for the cat to pass.
Run. Let me grab the cat.
Oh, literally is right next to me. Surely this has scissors somewhere. Nope.
This was already him.
Yeah, it's one of the surprising things I own. It was a gift a long time ago. And it's too hard for me to use. So we're just gonna do it this way. And hope that I don't damage any cards inside. Okay.
Oh, that was scary.
So we have a 9th of a Flesh and Blood card. We have Sink Below. That's a pretty good one.
That's pretty good, yeah.
9th of the thing is a woman's stomach. A mermaid's stomach. This is from Troubled Annie, I think.
Oh, I see it. It's upside down, baby.
For Elaine before we edit it.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. Yeah, if you see me keep like turning my head and getting really close, it's because the way the camera has to be set up, it has to be upside down. It will not be upside down for you. But for me, it is.
And we have Truce.
Truce. Honestly, both, I think Simple and Truce, they're like that. That's
yeah,
decent.
they're very playable ones. Like could be a
It's
rusted
really
relic,
playable.
but it's not.
It's playable.
To blue black 3.
And those are cards that like the people would probably want to set up in their deck if they want these.
I'm very happy with the Sink Below one. I mean, I already have
And,
a lot of
like-
Sink Belows. I think I have 7 alpha foils or something. But if I want a non-foil one, maybe I get a set of this. How are you feeling? Should I do another box?
I would love to watch you put another box.
Okay, we can do it. I mean, I'm willing to open up to 3 of these, it's just a matter of time. The 4th one I need to keep for my wall, which is slowly running out of space.
Truce. Out of the Antiquity pack is right now on TCD players $65.
Holy shit. I mean, gosh. Is that Sigil Marvel worth much? I don't actually know.
I can look it up
Thank you.
while I also get the feedback. Yeah, there's like 65. Let's see. There's 7 listings. The most expensive is 500, which seems Kobe.
For the Marvel.
And then there's no. I'm talking about True
All right.
still. The lowest is 65, which seems like that's
That's much more
reasonable.
reasonable.
Yeah, then there's 500, 300, and then
Are they foil and non-foil?
four 100 listings. Truce? No, I don't think. I think it's all.
Okay, so it's all non-foil now.
Yeah.
Let me just.
Yeah, because the extended art truce is $50 on regular truce. But okay, what was that? Which is out? Sigil. Which sigil was?
It's Sigil of Sylphida. Silph. Of course, these are all like early prices, far from settled.
Yeah. This is like technically in the States right now pre-sale prices. Wow, the Marvel book so hard. Normal card, $45.
45?
Is what that. 25.
Okay. Well, yeah, I definitely don't have a problem shipping that to my friend then. The foil of this pack was a hull cut. And no Majestics in this pack. Next one. My core floor has so many booster packs on it. Empty packs. Doubling season. When it's face bunny zone, it would gain power gains instead of damage +1. So it's kind of like that arrow. And temporal wobble. Negate. Target non-attack action with cost less a number of ornaments you control with sigil in their name. Controller gains 1 action point. So another Acilio card.
It seemed me once I opened that.
Are you gonna get any of this for yourself?
I just don't. I don't know because what? They're like $1 million here.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards as well. Like opening this, like there's a lot of cards that I'm probably never going to use because of the way that these packs are structured, with having cards for every talent and class. But
like the things I want from this set are like out of the antiquity packs. Yeah. Not really the regular things which I want. So
yeah.
Currently, and I didn't mean beginning with the or didn't put my name down, just looking.
That's fair. We have Arc Bending here. When it attacks, if it's a lightning or elemental attack, if it would deal that much damage, it instead deals that much +1. So it's the bull lightning kind of effect, which is great. And then if a lightning card is pitched to play this, it gains go again. So this is a card again listed in Yuki's Lexi article.
The Lightning Ranger 5? Yeah. Baptismal Resistance. That's a
Carrying Crown and Cold Foil. Discard an ally. Destroy this. Draw a card. And has Blade Break 2. Shapeless Form and Scarce Trappings. Oh. We have our hits pile and our rainbow foils pile. I guess this is a rainbow foil, not necessarily a hit. But
it's a good card.
And I do kind of want to play that list that Yuki put up. Weeping Battleground. Runeblade defense action. Reaction rather. You may banish it over your graveyard. If you do, this deals 1 arcane damage to target hero. So this is kind of like a more fair variant of that defense reaction that got everyone kind of mad. What is it? Sigil of something. The 0 cost 3 that got +1 if you dealt arcane damage, and it also dealt arcane damage. Topsy-turvy.
Why am I drawing a blank? Sigil of Suffering?
Yes, that's full on.
Well, maybe I have an idea. So we're gonna record in 2 days our gameplay video, right? As you said, with our Sage. But we could also, I mean, it's never up this late. It's a 20 life format. So We could play a pre-con game, and then we could play a game with like decks that we want to try out. You could do Yuki's Lightning Rangers.
I like the hesitance in your voice there. Speaking of lightning cards, Astral Volt Elemental. When this attacks, you may discard and discard. If you do, draw a card and create an embodiment of lightning token. Am I just gonna ship you like half of this case? Like, I feel like I'm just getting Isilio cards.
Maybe I'll play with Sylvia.
Exactly.
We'll just do a lightning.
Oh, we could do like a lightning sage kind of thing.
Yeah, we could do Pregons and we could do Lightning Sage.
It's so weird for me to want to play a lightning deck. But I did play a lightning.
Lightning go fast.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Go so fast, my brain go brr. I like it.
Drag down. This is like a promo for a TCG player. If you have, well, you can't get them here, but follow one. Rude Snare, Majestic, Ranger. Trap. Your next arrow attack this turn gets +3. Go again. When this defends, the attacking hero and the attacking hero has played or created 2 more this turn, destroy an aura they control. So this is pretty good. Like, this always has the front face value of +3 to your next arrow attack, but that is also a trap for those Riptide enthusiasts. Or like, you can just play in Ranger as well. Like, the effect's not bad into Prison. I take that back. The effect is bad into Prison, you shouldn't play it. But Rainbow Foil Majestic there. Can I please get Balance of Justice? Is that too much to ask for? Just one specific legendary. Channel the Sky... Oh, I missed the Rainbow Foil. Channel the Skybreaker is our Majestic of this one. It is a 2-cost yellow. Go again when it enters the arena. And the beginning reaction phase, create 2 Might tokens. And then Channel Earth. Of course, it's the usual channel thing. Seems pretty good for... Oh wait, Florian's Hit Living Legend. I got so excited for a moment. I love aggro Florian. I was like, oh, I can make 4 Might tokens. Yeah, no you can't. Not in the world of Class Constructed.
Yeah, I mean, Living Legends are fun, man.
It is. But nobody plays it here at my local. And another cold foil equipment here. We have Future Sight as our Rainbow Foil. Gloves of Erasure. When this leaves the arena, destroy target aura token. Seems pretty okay for Wizard. And then some rares.
We also get some new information this past week about the Battlegrounds.
Yeah. So, for those that didn't pay attention to specifically what that was, including myself, what does that entail? Or have they just announced the title? Okay, I know they announced the title.
No, they announced, like, let me pull it up, because they also announced the pricing structure as well. I think, let me pull it up. I could talk from memory and probably get most information. Alright, we just pull
you
it
might as
up.
well get it right. Well, one of the attacks you may discard
Probably.
a card, or destroy an item you control. If you do this again, go again. This seems really good for Puffin. That's kind of exciting. I love Puffin.
So it's a new tier 2 type of organized play series. And local game stores are hosting them. So tier 2 events that local game stores are hosting with no qualification requirements.
Yep.
So it's like pretty competitive in-store play, hosted by local game stores. No requirements, just kind of like come to the battleground, check with the event. Yeah, Seal Bay. The pricing, though, pretty good.
Yeah.
So you get tournament packs. Everyone gets a tournament pack for participation while supplies last, I guess. Rainbow foil promos for top 8. Cool foil promos for top 4. Both the finalists will receive a playmat. And then first place gets a Battlegrounds Champion Resource coin. A random cool foil, and also a PTI.
No. Okay.
So I think it's pretty cool that you can get PTIs from these. Just like open PTIs from these battleground events. Reprising is the breed.
Yeah, I should take that more seriously.
I think, yeah, they start next month. Watch.
We have a double majestic pack here. We have the Art of War for 5 specifically. Art of the Phoenix War. As an additional cost, discard a Phoenix Flame. And then Draconic attack action cards you control get +1 this turn and draw 2 cards. That's pretty powerful. And then we have Crown of Everbloom, which is instant. Destroy this. Put your arsenal on the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw a card and create a spell, Bane Aegis. And then also has Arcane Barrier 2. So, just a way to give Riddance more Arcane Barrier, because, you know, wizards need more Arcane Barrier. But I guess you can do it as other
Silly that
Sorry?
I said I think it's kind of silly the amount of Arcane Barrier that they printed.
Yeah. As Kano's left.
Right, and like some classes it was like you just get no room boots with different art, and then some it was like here's something.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think this is more of a Living Legend card, surely, and it's like Earth, so like Starvo can play it, and at that point, like, really, was that necessary? Got another hyperinflation there. Distant rumblings. Nothing too exciting there. Imagine if I just opened like Witches of Triple Tiny in that gold pack. That'll be fun.
Be crazy.
Swordmaster's Shine. Warrior attack reaction. This costs 1 less to play for each +1 counter on swords you control. Target weapon gets +5. This card seems kind of powerful. It costs 3, so it's kind of like an overpower. But sometimes it doesn't cost 3. It seems exciting for Hollow, if she's good.
Yeah.
And here's Soul Ray Plating, which is just a defensive chess piece. For a light, seems pretty okay. And the foil was Ransack and Raise. Destroy target landmark? Oh my god, the kills library. I'm not happy about that one.
Is you reading that? Like,
I'd never seen that card before. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. What does it do? It also has it out for me, I swear. I don't mean that. Please still like me. Oh, I don't even know what these piles are anymore.
please still like me.
This is the foil. It's hard to tell, but a Fasting Carcass. Gives Go Again and has Blood Debt. Well, we have Destructive Tendencies. Remove all counters from target item token. Remove all counters from target aura token. And it's got the Mechanologist Girl and her ape again. And shout out to my home city, I guess, if this wants to be clear.
Wellington.
That's where I'm from. Okay, we're about 2/3 of the way through the second box before we get to the gold pack, but we still just want to balance justice. I don't even necessarily need the fancy border. I just need one for legality purposes because I don't own one. Become the cup. Walk in my shoes. Shatter Sorcery. Smoldering Scales. Oh, this one's not a bad one for Draconic Heroes. It's just like a Guardwell 2 equipment that also removes Frostbite tokens. I'll set that aside because I think my friend needs that for Jarmai. Then... is that the foil? Yeah, it is. I'm liking these 9-card packs. It makes it easy to go through. If you've been cheered this turn, this costs 3 less to pay, and it's a defense reaction for 6. So that's pretty good. It's got Tough Knot on it, obviously. And it's a Tough Knot card, obviously. I want him to be a better deck, but at the same time, don't. He's scary to play against.
Yeah.
As the Prism play. It's just my biases. But outside of my biases, I think he's really cool and interesting, and I want him to do something. Power of Make Believe. This gets +1 for each card that's just more defending it, and then it has Mirage, Future Sight. Ooh, Touch of Reality. I actually needed this card. I wish this was the cold foil I got though. You can pay X and tap it. This gets board X until the end of turn. Destroy this at the beginning of end phase. So it's kind of just like Arcane Barrier, whatever the fuck you want, which is pretty good. But I would like that in cold foil. It'd be very pretty. This was Yui's spoiler, if I from memory.
Yep. I think you are correct on that one.
Weeping Battleground. We have Elemental Strike. As a digital cost, banish a card from your hand. If it's Earth, it gets +2. Sliding gains go again. If it's Ice, it gains Dominate. So it's like the E-Strike for Elemental.
I think my face is gonna be...
So
Yeah, like usually like this, my face is gonna take up the whole screen this time, but I just have to see the card, so my apologies.
it's okay. You have a pretty face. It's fine. I'm sure everyone can cut. Here we have Wrench Jab. It's a head jab at Wrench. Hey, Water Elixir. These cards are pretty powerful. Most importantly, it's generic, and it's a 1-cost +3 with 3 block. It has other text as well, but it's like literally come to fight with more words, and it comes in like 3 variants. So if you just want like these +3 effects, it's not bad.
So I can actually look at when all of the like commons and rares got leaked and then dropped. I was like, oh, leaks are bad. So I actually never looked at them, and then later it was explained to me, I guess, that like they were actually like dropped anyway.
Yeah.
So a lot of these cards I'm like seeing for the first time.
Tentacular Troll.
Because but then I had already avoided them.
Turn up to 3 ally cards in your graveyard face down, then create that many gold tokens. Probably not what you want to be doing. You don't really want to be losing your allies. We've got Spellbane Trap here. Your next arrow attack gets +3. Go again. And when this defense attacking here is dealt arcane damage, you create a Spellbane Aegis token. Got my second Herald of Victoria. This is the last pack of the box. Outside of the gold pack. And we have another Majestic. Cheating Scoundrel. This is Carolina's one.
Yep.
Next attack action card you play, this turn gets +3, add wages with the defending hero, wages gold. And then the next time you would lose a wager this turn, instead you may discard a card. If you do, you win the wager. So that seems pretty strong. Mist Hunter, another contract card, and Shamanic Shinbones. So let's put the commons and stuff away real quick. And then get onto the packs that we all care about. This gold one. And once again, I don't know where my scissors are, so we are just going to be tearing into it. Okay. We're kind of safe. Yep. And we have the top left-hand corner this time. We have Oasis Respite, another good one.
That's also a good one. Yeah.
We have Heart of Fjendel, maybe. That's the puzzle piece. It's going to be so difficult to complete those puzzle pieces.
Something that's green.
The last one is a blue. This round's on me. Okay, another decent blue 3 block.
Yeah, these are all playable. These are all cards that have play. They get play. Sad.
And so we got 3 cold foil equipments this time. with the Crown of Everbloom being the more notable one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 majestic non-foils and 1 foil majestic this time. So more majestic this time.
So, one more majestic, one more cold foil. Yeah. But you had, I guess, last box we had
the Marvel. Yeah.
Nice, and the really decent antiquity pools too, I think.
What was that, sorry?
Maybe was that really decent antiquity pools too. Do you think maybe this set likes you? Do you ever have a set where it's like that? This set loves me. I pull hot every time I open it.
What was the set that loved me? There was, I guess, with. What was the set that had Crown of Dominion? I opened 3 of those in 2 cases. The cold foil 1 and 2.
Crown of Dominion.
Well, I guess technically Welcome to Wraith is the set that loved me the most. I opened 3 cold foil tunics. But granted, I sold them all very early because I wanted people to play the game. So I sold one for like 160 and another one for 400. But you know, if it got people to play the game, then it was an investment in my community.
This spell is just that loved me. You remember how hot I was blowing all the time in this spell? I feel like I'd send you a melody of pictures like every day being like, look at these 17,000 raffles I opened.
Okay, so I do actually have one more box for opening. That's just a matter of whether you want to be on camera for it or not. Sorry? You're falling asleep?
I think I have to go to bed.
Well, if you're our viewers, I will... It sucks to be you, I guess. No. I'll probably post pictures of the 3rd box online somewhere, but this was fun. I liked looking at all the different cards. These antiquity cards are a lot prettier than I thought they were. Like, seeing them online, they look a lot more clean in person.
They look really good.
But yeah. I guess that's the episode.
Really chill, loose episode.
Yeah. We're just relaxing, opening packs, having a nice time. It was fun. I didn't get the legendary I was looking for, but I still have boxes to open, or box to open.
Yeah, you'll have to text me if you open the balance, and also I would like to know what's in the antiquity.
Of course. You'll be one of the first to know.
Special cage match.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, you are probably the person who messages the most in general. So, you'll find out one way or another. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. It was wonderful to have you here as we just kind of opened packs and chatted and relaxed. Make sure you keep an eye out for our gameplay video that's coming up. We will do a gameplay video for Sage using the starter decks and then maybe something else extra as well. And if you haven't already, go check out the episode with the suburb, both the full episode and our new kind of special guest segment, the blind ranking. So, I guess, what's our usual side off? You can find us on social media. KikiBird.bluesky.social. eHamhunter.
It's on social media.
Yeah, just find us.
Go find
Actually,
it.
don't find us like literally anywhere on social media. Like, you don't have to look on Facebook. It's fine. Like, there's nothing on there of relevance to you, unless you're one of my customers. But yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for listening, and we love you. Oh, do we usually say that we love?
No, it's a new thing. Like, I'm learning to love learning to love it. It's a bit of a difficult process for me, but
exposure therapy.
Yeah. So thank you, listeners. I love you. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.